Alright, today we are going to be doing a sand and salt solution where we want to see how many moles of sand are in our mixture, and we want to be able to calculate the molarity we can create with the salt that is involved. So we need to be able to figure out how to separate our sand and salt. We're going to be using some water, filter paper, and then we have our filtering apparatus over here using a funnel. This is a clay triangle, our ring attached to our ring stand, and then of course a beaker to collect the liquid. We will be using a balance to help us measure everything we get. Here we go. In order to be able to do the salt part of our lab, we are going to have to work on collecting our filtrate in a beaker. So before we start, we need to measure what the mass of our beaker is going to be. So here we go. We've got our initial on the balance. Remember to always zero or tear the balance. We're good to go there. And now it's time to take our beaker and place it on. And there is our initial mass. As we start this next part in collecting our beginning data, we are going to be using our filter paper. In order to be able to place it in the funnel, we have to fold it a certain way. So whenever you're using the filter paper, you're going to take it and fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again. The trick is that when you've got the 4 layers of paper, you're going to pull 1 down and 3 up, and that will make your cup to put into the funnel. Now we're going to measure this with our balance, but we're also going to use a watch glass to hold it. And yes, it'll be wet when we need it to hold it, but we need to get the mass of both of these together. So we're going to go ahead and record that mass right now. Be sure you have it. To set up the filtering process, we're going to be using our filter in the clay triangle on the ring with a beaker underneath to collect the liquid. Now we have our filter paper, and if we just stick it in the funnel, you notice it's not going to stay very well. So what we're going to do is take just a little bit of our water that we're going to use in the solution, and we're just going to touch just enough around the edges of our filter paper that it will now stick. We are now ready to start filtering.